today I have 5 rules that anyone can follow to create a successful social media page, or at least bump up your social media game. And success here doesn't necessarily mean you have a lot of followers or a lot of views. What it means is you get to make a lot of money. And before we begin, I'd like to have a little disclaimer. I did not do any research, nor anything I'm about to say is backed up by science. I have nothing. What I do have are just opinions formulated by my own personal experience. That is all. I say this because this is kind of like rule 0.5. When you start a social media page, always have a disclaimer so that no haters or online keyboard activists can say anything about you. You are bulletproof. Let's start with rule number 1. Content is king. Throughout this TED Talk, when I say content, what I really mean are video posts and photo posts. And majority of the time, what makes your content great is not the beautiful lighting or the crisp sound, unless you're doing ASMR, or the HD video quality, but it's just the nature of your content. It's the quality of your content, because as a creator, your job is to think and conceptualize those ideas that can later turn into useful videos and photos. Now, as like a writer, you get writer's block. Content creator, you get content block. Just make that up. When you do reach a stage where you're out of ideas, take a step back, close your eyes, and just think about any topic that you can talk about over 100 different ways. Because, and I know you all can do it, most likely what you're thinking about now is your passion. And when you start to revolve your content around your passion, you end up sounding more authentic and honest and experienced on camera, and that's important. And now you have a whole batch of ideas ready in your mind, which leads me to rule number 2, which is consistency will always beat virality. Everyone is obsessed with going viral, and I mean everyone. Marketing agencies, brands, they all want the next viral video, they all want the best viral content creator, but like all trends, they come and go very, very quickly. If you decide to just consistently post over a long period of time, what really happens is the algorithm, on a technical standpoint, it favors you as a creator. Because all social media platforms, they want their viewers to always remain on the platform. And there's no better way to assess a content creator's success from an algorithm point of view than to see how consistent they are to the platform. Now, if you haven't actually started a social media page, or you are interested in starting, you have the luxury of time. You get to plan as long as you want, 2 to 3 years in advance of video uploads, as long as you plan correctly. And after your very first post, do remember to always keep on posting. Do not stop, because this is the golden time period for you to prove to the algorithm that you are a consistent creator. Now, going viral, it's not that, well, I'm gonna be honest, it feels kind of great. You go viral, you get a bump in views, you get a bump in follows, but then 2 days later, nothing. And that happens all the time. If you decide to stop posting, then you're not gonna get any more traffic. But if you just decide to consistently post after your viral video, well, the later videos that you did post and some of the videos before you started posting, it's going to get the benefit from the most viral video that you just had, an increase in engagement. So you end up prolonging virality. And so consistently posting prolongs virality. Therefore, consistently posting will always be better than just aiming to go viral. Rule number 3, personal branding, which is just a fancy term for saying, be yourself. Be yourself on film, on camera. And the goal here is to set yourself apart from the crowd and to really just make people try to remember you a little bit more. And personal branding is just a fancy marketing term, but what it really means is if you are able to set yourself apart from the crowd and people remember you more, you have a higher chance of getting more views. And to imagine this in practice, for example, it could be like your appearance. If you like to wear certain things, wear that every day in your video so people can remember you for how you look. For me, it's not wearing anything at all and wearing an apron. It could be the way you say certain things, say certain words, like steak in Vietnamese. But yeah, that's pretty much it for personal branding. It's very simple, just be different. Rule number 4, keep it simple. You know, everyone likes to complicate things now and then. Yeah, don't do that. Keep your content simple and keep your workflow very, very simple. Now with starting, you don't need a whole team behind you. You don't need expensive cameras. You don't need expensive lighting. You don't need expensive microphones. All you ever need is this, a smartphone that you can film, edit, and post. Congratulations, you have just simplified your entire workflow to one single device. You end up saving a lot of time. And when you keep your content simple, a lot of people are going to understand you a little bit more. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it to the point. You end up gravitating towards a larger audience, and that's always the goal. So keep that in mind, keep it simple. Rule number 5, it's to have a deeper meaning and purpose. And every time you create content, you should think to yourself, what's this for? It should be to teach people something, to make them laugh, to show people something that they've never heard of before, provide something of value that people can learn from. If you're doing ASMR, you can provide people the sensation of hearing sounds, you know, if you're into that. What I don't want you to think when wanting to pursue this career is, ironically, because I mentioned in the first place, making money. If your intention is to only make money every time you create content, then I don't suggest you start a social media page at all. You should start a business. Because this is a giving mentality. It's a giving career. How are you expecting yourself to make money when you're not trying to give something else for free? People value what you do. People value you as a creator. And it's that value that can later bring in income. And so always remember that every time you make content, it's for a deeper, meaningful purpose to help people. And so I'm going to have the 5 pointers on the screen. And this little message for everyone here today, and of course people watching online. Now I actually believe that everyone can become successful on social media. You have all the tools, you have all the capabilities, everything is ready for you. The only exception that separates between those who are fortunate enough to be able to make a living out of this is, of course, you need to be driven and have passion. You need to be disciplined. It's a lot of work. And you need to have integrity. You need to be honest, not just to other people, not just to your audience, but be honest with yourself and ask yourself if you really want to do this. It's a line of work where you can enjoy the luxury of fame and money, but also feel a huge downfall because now your words are credible. You have essentially the power of influence, and you can essentially change how people feel, change how people think. And so your words carry a lot of weight to the people that follow you. And so never take that lightly. To those who are successful in this line of work, know that the best privilege is not the fame, not the money, but it's the ability to create change and spread positivity, spread awareness, spread passion, but most importantly, the ability to spread good content. Thank you.